It is important to do your work, but it is just as important to check your work.
That's right. So in order to correct your math work, we've come up with an easy way to get started.
One way you can correct on your iPad is using split screen.
To use a split screen on your iPad, you first need to open the prior day's assignment.
Then at the top of the screen, you will tap the three dots and select a multitasking screen.
Once you've done this, you will select Canvas and open up the lesson number with correct next to it.
And now you're ready to correct.
As you watch the video, put a red star next to the ones you got correct.
If you missed the problem, that's okay. Write the correct answer in red and circle the number of the problem.
Do this on each of the problems and then submit the corrected problems the same way you submitted the assignment.
All right, you ready?
I'm ready.
Let's get started.
All right, taking a look at our work to score, just like our buddy Caleb here. We're going to see how Caleb solved these. All right. And if I have 8 minus 3, I can definitely do that. That's 5. I have 4 minus 5. I can't do that. So I got to take that away. Bring the 1 over. Now I've got 14 minus 5. We know that that's 9. All right, next one. Remember, put a star or a circle, depending if you got it right or incorrect. Excuse me. Now let's look at the next one. We got 9 minus 6 we can't do, so we got to borrow from that 8. Makes that 16. 16 minus 9 is 7. 7 minus 4 is 3. 2 minus 0 is 2. A star if you got it correct, just like my buddy Caleb. All right. 6 minus 8 we can't do, so we've got to borrow from there. Makes that 4. Excuse me. Bring over the 1. 16 minus 8 is 8. 4 minus 7 we can't do, so we got to borrow again. Now we got 14 minus 7, which is 7. 3 minus 1 is 2. Star if you got it correct, just like my buddy Caleb. All right, now remember, when you're correcting, you're using the color red. All right, 1 minus 5 we can't do. Now we can do it. 11 minus 5 is 6. 1 minus 8 we cannot do, so we have to borrow. 11 minus 8 is 3. 6 minus 2 is 4. 436. All right, next one. 7 minus 8, cannot do. 17 minus 8, well, that's pretty easy for us to do, isn't it? We know that's 9. 0 minus 6 we can't do, so we got to borrow from that 5, which makes that 10 minus 6, which is 4. And then we know that 4 minus 3 is 1. So 149. Don't forget your star if you got it correct. All right. 4 minus 7 we cannot do. We got to borrow. 14 minus 7 is 7. 2 minus 9 we can't do, so we got to borrow from that 5. 12 minus 9 is 3. And 5 minus 1 is 4. All right, 3 more on this page. All right, 3 minus 9 we cannot do, so we have to borrow. Makes that 13 minus 9, brings us to 4. 5 minus 3 is 2. 8 minus 1 is 7. Okay. 9 minus 9, oh, we don't have to borrow, thank goodness. Well, we do have to borrow here because 0 minus 8 we couldn't do, but we can do it if we have 10. And 8, 20. Remember your star if you got it correct. Oh, and I'll go over that in a second. 2 minus 8 cannot do. We have to borrow. 12 minus 8 we know is 4. 5 minus 3 is 2. And 5 minus 4 is 1. All right, remember to put your stars or your circle on every one so that we know that you've checked them. All right, let's look at the next page. Whoops, here we go. There we go. Okay, here we go. Whoops. All right. Now we have 148 minus 95. Well, we know that 8 minus 5 is 3. 4 minus 9 we cannot do, so we have to borrow. Makes that 14 minus 9, which is 5. 53. All right, 2 minus 8 cannot do. Got to borrow from that 6. 12 minus 8 is 4. Cannot take 7 away from 5, so we've got to borrow again. And then we know that 15 minus 7 is 8. 284. Don't forget those stars. All right. 6 minus 7, we got to borrow. Makes that 16 minus 7 is 9. 4 minus 3 is 1. 4 minus 2 is 2. All right, almost done. 2 minus 5, we've got to borrow. 12 minus 5 is 7. 2 minus 9, we've got to borrow. 12 minus 9, well, that's a 3. And then we've got 5 minus 4, which is 1. Don't forget your stars. All right, 8 minus 7 is 1, but we cannot take 7 away from 2, but we can take 7 away from 12, which is 5. 4 minus 3 is 1. Remember, if it's greater on the top, we can do it. If it's less on the top, we have to borrow. 3 minus 6 cannot do. 13 minus 6 is 7. Cannot take 8 away from 3, so we have to borrow. Then we've got 13 minus 8, which is 5. 5 minus 2 is 3. Remember your stars if you got it correct. All right. Oops, you forgot one there, Caleb. Thank you. All right. Now down to this one. 2 minus 9, we must borrow. 12 minus 9 is 3. 4 minus 4 is 0. 7 minus 2 is 5. Notice he's remembering his stars better now. 6 minus 8 cannot do. We've got to borrow. 16 minus 8 is 8. Oh, we cannot take away 0 from, or 0 away, or 9 away from 0. So we've got to borrow. 10 minus 9 is 1. And 7 minus 7 is 0. So 18. All right. And our last one, don't forget your stars. We can't take away 7 from 1, so we're going to take away from that 5. And we're going to put a 1 there. So 11 minus 7 is 4. 4 minus 2 is 2. And 4 minus 3 is 1. Put your star. All right. Once you've done that, upload it to the OneDrive. Well, you've saved it on the OneDrive. Go back and click Upload or Submit Assignment, and then Submit. Have a great rest of your day.